What?
You guys say thank you? Promise. Thank you.
Oh, keep going.
Move back real quick, Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Never seen it this clean before. Yeah. Because we always travel everywhere. So.
Well, you know, but really neat. Thank you. That was really neat.
Thanks, Ruth, again for us.
Oh, no problem.
You ready?
Yep.
Should you show them all the upgraded features to the 1981 DMC-12 DeLorean? It's all stock. Everything is completely original with the exception of the following. The upgraded stereo system, because the ones in the original DeLorean always went bad about 2 or 3 years after they were put in. And of course the ham radio up here for communication. Other than that, everything is all original. And this is actually the rarest DeLorean in the world. It's a gray interior, automatic transmission with no gas flap on the front of the hood. There are currently about 5 of these. So now we're going to take it out for a little spin.
Cool, let's see what happens.
This car only has 23,000 miles on it. It was driven for about 1.5 years after they bought it brand new from a DMC dealer right outside of Kansas City, and they parked it for 25 years, and that's where I came in and been restoring it for the past 2 months. Everything has been completely restored. The only thing I have left to do is this specific version of the DMC-12 was manufactured in August of '81, so it had the grooves in the hood and it had an electrical antenna on the back that came up when you turn the stereo on. A lot of people that have DeLoreans know the other 2 places that there are antennas. There's one at the front of the hood up there, and there was also one that was built into the windshield. Both very, very unpopular places for the antenna. Even if you have seen a DeLorean before, I bet you that this car has one thing that you haven't seen before. This car has been completely outfitted with underglow neon lights that are completely legal because they cannot be seen in several locations. People who own DeLoreans will know that the grooves in the back, right below the tail lights, there are, I believe, 7 open grooves, and we have a bulb in there that's used as a third brake light. Seems to be very popular among people who look at it. In this DeLorean, all the gauges are original and they all work perfectly. The only slight thing is, most people know the gas gauges in the DeLoreans fail after about 10 or 15 years. This one is the original one, and it works perfectly with the exception of it never goes to full completely. It always stops just shy of the full. Which people who know the gas gauge issue, that's pretty impressive. Mention the stereo for a minute here. This stereo is a complete GPS navigation system, DVD player, CD player. It actually sounds very good with the stock speakers. I'm trying to leave everything in the car as original as possible. In fact, a lot of you know that, of course, they have the parts from Houston, but unfortunately, a lot of parts are being remanufactured. I chose to hunt down and search out original parts, so even the parts that have been replaced in this car are still original 81 parts, even if Houston DMC didn't have it. And one thing that people who have never seen a DeLorean will be shocked to find out is that the windows in these things don't roll down the entire part of the glass. You'll look at the window over there. There's a black line that goes up, over, and then back down. That is the only portion of the window that actually rolls down.
For here? Okay.
Now, of course, you know that the...
Hold on, one second, here we go.
Now, of course, you know that the DeLorean is famous for having the engine in the back. We'll show you the trunk space that's up in the front. Now, as I mentioned earlier, since this is a rare one, your gas tank right here is where you fill it up. Now, a lot of models right up here will have a gas flap that you can open up. This one does not have the gas flap. As you can see, it's completely a solid piece of stainless steel. Now, the doors are held up by two systems. If anybody knows the Bricklin or the Mercedes that had the gull wing doors also, one of them used air, one of them used hydraulics, and one of them used a torsion bar. Unfortunately, they didn't quite work. Now, what DMC did was they took both ideas and put them into one. Right here you have the gas strut for the hydraulic system, and then right here you have the torsion bar. Both of these used together allows the door to spring up and stay open as well when you open it. So you just open it and they both spring up and stay open. Now back here, in the back lube, you have the original stock 1981 engine. This has not been cleaned yet. We just got done redoing it. It's a 2.8 V6. It's actually a Volvo engine with Rolls-Royce performance parts. Now, as you can see, one thing that has been done to this is it's got the upgraded coolant for the engine. This is the only thing that's not original in here, but that's a requirement by the law in some places. You cannot have the fiberglass engine coolant tank to be able to get the collector's plates for the car, mainly because it's a safety hazard. And another thing that's done is the DeLorean logo has been put in with stainless steel inlays, something that they didn't do on the original cars, but it's a very nice additive feature. For those of you that have a DeLorean, you will understand what I'm talking about, but if you ever decide to get a DeLorean, this back plate right here is about the hardest thing to find original. This is the first one that I've seen for sale in 2 or 3 years on eBay. It's completely all original. You can get reproduction ones, but they look just a little bit different. Like I said, the only thing that's been added, of course, is the ham radio, CD radio, which has the antenna on the back. First, we were a little worried that it was going to take away from the look, but we've had nothing but good side about it. People usually refer it to the hook that was in the first movie. So, that's the exterior.
I'm the videographer, Chris Downs, and to my left in the driver's seat, we've got the owner of the car, Jordan Justice.
If you have any questions, comments, anything like that about the car, or have any questions about the DMC 12 DeLorean, feel free to email me at administrator@justech911.com. That's JUSTECH 911.com.
Cool.